How's it going, guys? Welcome back. It's Keith. This is my workbench, the challenge from Got Fuel's garage. Brian over there just wanted to see people's setups and what they're working with basically. So this is it. I'm in a box room. This is a box bedroom. As you can see, there's my shelves with the LED light bars underneath them that light up red, and then the other one under there lights up like a bluey pink. They're just worked with a 5-volt booster to 12 volt, because the 12 volt LED bars. Red was the only colour I got. It actually has indicators on each side as well. If I'd have wired up them, like, it'd be red and orange, but I just put on the brake light, because that's supposed to be for a motorbike brake lights. So yeah, I got 2 of them a long time ago, and I wired them up there a few weeks back, just for when the room was in a bit of darkness. Gives it that little bit more extra shine on the cars, like, you know. But anyway, yeah, this is the futon that my dogs obviously have to sit on. As you know, my dogs are always in the room with me, so I took them out just for this video. I'm at the knocking over a cup of tea that I put on the ground for them and all. So that's why they always have different dog blankets down on the chair or throws or whatever. Catches all the dog hair, you know, that comes loose, and it's easy to take off the throwers or the blankets and put them in the washing machine and whatnot, you know. So yeah, so anyway, that's the futon chair the dogs sit on. I do have the most I do have out at the times too. That's my shelves with my built models. I've added on more. There's a lot over there. Well, not a lot, but they're all very dusty though. All them ones there are old builds. That's the old crested and everything there. These are all the recent builds. A couple of the older builds. Up there then, that's it, like a Trek S2000. A86. They're very dusty. We live on a main road, so with the windows open we get a lot more dust. That bullet is this cigarette lighter. It's only there for show decoration. That's a set of wheels that I printed. That's what they look like on the Jeep. That's a Ford Expedition. So I'm actually going to put them on the Pajero. 1552s on the Pajero when I'm finished. That's the Renault 5 I started from Heller. So I started yellow, remember, and then I decided to just build it off camera then and done a blue, and only half of the decals went on. So that's that Rally Renault 5. And Skylines, little mini Pajero Jeeps. Sylvius and Pretz 240 SX or 35 or 32 GTR police car. These little things are handy. Look, you get them in a little. So I was actually going to install one of them behind a set of wheel, like the back wheels of the inside of the car, so it'd be flashing like that. No, on a police car. But anyway, getting off topic here, I didn't set up, and this is just the way I'm very untidy, so we're just letting this show you how I am every day. These are my Revell mats, and that's a mini one. That was one of the first proper self-healing mats I got, an A5, and these are much bigger. I had the cheap A4 ones that weren't self-healing, so then I got the bigger ones. These ones again, I think they're A3 or A2 or something like that. So I got 2 of them Revell ones. Just organised paint is just thrown on top of each other all together. They're all airbrush paints. So every bit of paint you see there is either half full or full, because I just throw the bottles out when I'm finished. The cement, Gorilla Glue, extra tin of a lot of it, like the Tamiya glues, brand new spare boxes of toothpicks, the tinners, 2 full bottles of, well, a bottle and a half of normal tinners. A lot of these are mixed LP paints, lacquer paints and normal paints is all I get over here is Tamiya. I use the Tamiya mainly. There's my spray booth. I haven't got the LEDs set up with it. I have the exhaust runs from the back and out the window. I bought a flexible exhaust separate to run it out the window for when I'm painting. There are die casts in the thing. That's the Jaguar Airfix without the decals on it. The Sierra Cosworth and a photograph to that guy Mike that I met online trying to get a kit for sale. He actually told me he used to have some, and that's who sent me the decals that I got, and I done the GT3 and so I always assumed I never built a Ford Model T. It turns out that this is a Model T, isn't it? Or a Model A. It was the only one I ever had, Black Widow. But it doesn't look like any of the ones that the lads got around, so that's another one I could always redo with the extra parts. The big rig, the first big rig, it's only 1/32 scale. They're die cast as is now. The 3 bottom ones there. There's me most recent group builds and a few of me all better builds. There's a red RX-7, that's a Tamiya one with red Recaro bucket seats, gold interior and that. I have the different set of wheels there, as you can see, on the Grady wide body Toyota 86 sitting in there on top of a Toyota 8KE70 and an FC wide body purple, and then my first Ford truck I ever built, the monogram paddy wagon. Then all the other cars here. This is the one with the broken door. Down the very bottom are all spray cans. There I just have my computer set up beside me here, so everything is on hand. So that's my bench. I walk there, and I can just move around all the way around to there. These are the parts of the model start out now, and then a bag of wheels. As you can see, I've kits everywhere. I have no room anymore to store any more new kits, so I'm trying to use my 3D printer and my normal printer. So I didn't tidy up, I didn't get the room ready for you, just so you know this is the way it is every day. So apart from when I have everything on the bench at the same time, like, but yeah, see a couple of rare kits. All down the bottom is like me last. Oh yeah, I had an accident today. My 3D printer, lads. The FEP film. I 3D printed little wheels and weds. As you can see them there. Don't mind that big one that's broke. The little ones. I think I got 8 of them. And then I was doing a V8 engine in the 3D printer, and all the supports built onto the plate and were strong. And more paints. Bleach was cleared and getting rid of the chrome off parts. That's all wood and stuff that I was, as you can see, the frame and all, I was gonna build like a building for the zombie diorama. The bottom one is the storage, throwing my runners in. All the master box and figure kits are in there. on the bottom shelf. Then a couple of car kits and tanks. The 3 DTM cars that DTM poster came out. An El Camino, it's the only El Camino I have. I'm trying to get one as a kit. So as you can see, even in the Hot Wheel, you'll see all the cars that I'm mad into. Russell sent me that hat. Still, the way it is, I've worn it a lot of times too, and still has its stickers. So all the die casts, you'll see most of them are Hondas and Nissans, and then German cars. Mainly all Hondas on that row, except the last one, the RX-7. STI, and the top one, Daytona, is a silver treasure hunt. It has the stamp behind it and all. It's the only treasure hunt I think I ever found, and it stuck out on more because of the attachment that I have to Daytonas. Then there's a smart TV there. PlayStation 4 is down under there with all other kits and boots and dust, and my old computer full of dog hair now because of the dust. I'll clean all that dust off now in a while. Should I look, I have my Hoover or not? You can't help Hoover. Got the slides and the little spots for me because I have the flat head on it. As you can see, cordless. It's handy to have with the dogs in the room. I'll never dried that to you properly. But yeah, just more figures as you know for the zombie diorama that's going to be coming soon. Down underneath all that, that's the bin. Through all that out is dried up all the resin when I burst the FEP. I'll have to show you. They're all just sprues, and the old Porsche, like the Porsche that's in me giveaway, that's one of them. Thrown into the parts box. One parts box there. Now that's just all screws and parts. And then another one, cloths, plugged, marked, parts and stuff in that same one. Yeah, bit untidy, kicking the bloody things in. That RX-7, when Mike showed his yellow one last week, I had that there for somebody, but I noticed, because I never sent it to him, he hasn't actually even commented on videos or anything, so I took it back out of the box. I was giving it to him for as a favour, like for doing me a favour. I already gave him stuff for doing the favour. I won't even get into it, but more kits up there, 1/16 scale and military, Model T World War 1 ambulance, the Viper GTS. In there it's just kits from top to bottom, from front to back, and these are all just 124, 125th. So as you can see, the way I have stacked them rows and then flat, and the square ones, and there's long kit boxes like at the back of that Fujin boxes at the back of them square ones. Same goes with all these, yeah. I have a lot. Of kits that, as I said before, I probably won't even get the build half of them. But I have two of them Evos, as you know. I love Evos. A Rally Fiesta from Bell Kits, the Metro from Bell Kits. I've a B-Max Civic, another Evo there. And behind that, through the crack, another Evo. A Mercedes itll. The one Jeff sent me. We'll be getting done with mics. And a few of the Fast and Furious. There's the BMX Aoshima EF Civic down there at the back. On the Civic EF9. One of the Fast and Furious Mitsubishis. On the S2000 GTR. Mustang, Audi Quattro, Skyline, Sora, 300ZX Supra. What's this there? Must take ones. There's one of the RX3s. The other RX3 is down there. Behind the new Revell Porsche. There. The Fast and Furious and the IndyCar and the other Eclipse. So there's all tools, my air compressor, the kits that are going on my laptop bag, more kits there that are open, that aren't finished. So they're the wheels there, Mike. It says chrome tees on the top, see? So you're right, I'd say, in the size. That's the sprue I took out of that RX-7 that I was meant to send off to Son. It's a full engine sprue. I'm going to try and make a mould. I have the rubber mould stuff there in one of the boxes, and then I have the resin. Also, 2 part resin, 50-50 mix. That has knives, cutting knives and blades. That's one of them little hand drill things. Forget the name of them. Of another one in that box there. A few snippers. The sharpest one I have is that one, the one that came with the 3D printer. Bit dusty on top of this. See the windows right there? Y'all found there's me FET boys off the 3D printer. Look at the hole. They're all resin parts. I resin casted myself from engines and stuff. And that's all like little buckets of parts. The screws actually off this FET are in it. There's the frame. So I have to order a new FET. As you can see, when the print stuck to it, me like a gony, not thinking what I was doing, I used the steel scraper that they give you instead of the plastic one to pop it off. And yeah, I cut a hole in it, so well, once I knew I was at the bursting it, I just started pulling at it until I got the thing off, and I knew it was wrecked. So as you can see, another Supra. And you crawl all the Castrol stuff. Blackboard CBR. It's one of the kits there. That's what Jeff, I'm sending out Jeff, one of them Toyota's Leica GT4. A few GT cars, as you can see, and there's rows and rows of cars behind that standing like this way, then that way, whatever way I'll fit them in. So the 1/12 scale are in my own bedroom, in me and my partner's bedroom. So yeah, that's all the kits that I have in here at the moment. There's more, the other helicopter that I only got the other day, and that's the other one that I had before, and it looks like it's the one that's in the background. See, in the background, that's what that one looks like. It's Revell as well, 132 scale. A small chopper there as well, an Academy one. I got 2, started them, effed up one, so I decided to just quit building it, because I knew I wasn't able for the little, they were too small for me at the time. But that's the plane I plan on building in Charlie Mac's group build. the P51 Mustang, built in 1940, and it was used from 1940 up to 1945, escorting some other planes in convoy type thing. So shout out to all you guys. And then all the guys I know who haven't got their own cards yet, don't worry about it. I have a few of my cards left there, so if any is that want one that doesn't have them, just let me know. I've been sending out numerous of them, and a lot of people have been getting multiples at the same time because they're not getting there quick enough, and then some people aren't getting them at all. So I don't know what's going on, but I think it's because when I post them in the local post office they get sent off, but when I put them in the post boxes around the areas, the kids around the areas in Dublin, they'll be lighting things on fire and dropping it into the post boxes and damaging the post boxes like and all. You just see them burnt and all that, just little shits. That's me ex-rocker chair. It's really a gaming chair. It's only a year old, believe it or not, about a year and a half old. I have paint all over it. That's all, just sitting on my fat ass and not moving when I'm doing things by the hand. So there, look, I'm peeling there. This is getting thrown out soon, this wardrobe. It's bolted to the wall. So we can take my glass cabinet out. I'm thinking about getting another 2 glass cabinets. But if I throw this out, see, they have it in an awkward space when they build these apartments. That's bolted to the wall. As you can see, there's the door, right? You come in, my printers and all on the right, storage, and then my runners and all that type of stuff. My bin, extension cord that runs right around the room because there's only them sockets. So it goes behind there and up there, gives me sockets up there. Then I have another one plugged in that comes down to here then to run the 3D printer and the normal printer. Then I've black ink left only spare for my printer, so I have to get more coloured ink to print more shop cards too, because I haven't got many. There's a couple there. There's a little small one, that one's written on. There's a little small one, it's not written on, but I have a couple left there that are I can write out. There's more kits in there, guys. As you can see, I have the proper Dremel down here underneath me rubber mould stuff, the blue box. In there's more parts and paints and all that type of stuff. You can see them all there. More Sharpie knife, putty for when I'm making a 2-piece cast. This is reusable self-mould. You can reuse it, you heat it up in the microwave. I never bought the releaser for it, so there's a load of little tiny bits floating around in it, but like it's easy to get it out because when you melt it, it's like liquid. Do you know what I mean? It gets very hot and it burns. But yeah, I'll just have a few little things thrown in there, and then people's addresses, return addresses, like the LEDs on my paint bill are there. That's one of the side ones. The other side one, then one of the big ones is there. There's another thing there that has all tools in it, screwdrivers, scissors, little hoover brushes for dusting and hoovering at the same time. And there's the older brushes, the cordless new polisher. I tried it. It's a bit the buffing heads, I think, need a bit more use before I use them because they were sort of burning through the paint. All their brushes in there, gold one, as you can see. Then there's all the heads off the wireless thing. Another Castrol Super. There's the trailer. Doug Hendley sent me this kit. In return I sent them the Revell Red Jaguar that was only out. I think it was only out over here first at the time before you guys got a hold of it. It's like we don't get kits. You still always get the kits that we get. We just get them before you if they're Revell Germany. Well, that's what I think. I don't know for sure. They're kits that are started and finished. That's boxes just holding spare bike parts, the VFR, because it's built up on the shelf. That has to be finished. It's up on the shelf as well. It hasn't got the front forks and the front wheel. I lost the screw that goes through the handlebars into the forks, so I'll have to improvise on that. Yeah, that's a kit. The Toyota 11. That's another kit. The Cefiro. Another kit there as well. Then the Aoshima wide body kit. Then that other. This might be a bit long, lads. I don't know what I'm doing. There's one of the there's the tank that I built and painted primed. So that's back in the box primed. It's there to keep it safe. That's the truck for the diorama I'm planning a while, but it's going to be a while before I'm finished. And then there's the bike kits and figures as well, more of them. And the Rally Heller 205. Yeah, I'm not as organised as half of you guys. I have got only a small space to work with. It's only one room. I sit in it with like dogs. I swap out with my dogs every time. Skylines, and then so I have an alright bench. I have all the right tools and air compressor and air paint built. The window exhausts goes out the window. The one that comes with it is too sturdy. It's not as flexible as I'd like it to be. So I bought one of the white floppy ones from Woody's. It's my desk lamp. There's a giveaway kits. I just splashed a bit of coke on them actually on this one last night. Don't worry, whoever gets it, it'll be cleaned before you get the box. Yeah, like I said, my computer's here beside me. That's just internal 64 gigabyte memory card. It has its own card, but I don't use that. I just use the USB clipped into the thing. It has Wi-Fi, it has everything on it. Like there's nothing special about it. It just does what it's supposed to do. It does what it says on the tin, you know. I have the guys Lizzo's model cars and Fern Solo, and also I have them there on me drawers that have extra tools in them too. There's all the other paints. Look at that's how you know I haven't used them all. They're still on cling film plastic, half of them. They're the parts of the Porsche. Then some other parts that I left over after the GT3 build, if they put the front splitter on it before I upload that video to do the giveaways. So that'll be happening tomorrow or the next day, lads. Here's the update on the Mustang Celine for Keith BK Hutch BK's models brothers tribute build, the Porsche for the cancer awareness, and then I assumed was my first Model T. I don't know if that's a Model T or a Model A. You guys would know that if there is or not. I actually even forgot I built that until I seen it, until I looked at it. So it was the only one I ever did, yeah. And to be honest with you, I didn't get much enjoyment out of doing that. It was just a plain and simple car that just went together. This one is it might be the same, I don't know, but it seems to be giving me more enjoyment building it because of the different setups it has and how many different ways you can build it. So yeah, this is on my rig. Safety glasses, they're painting goals. My daughter got them for her art thing. I says they'd be handy for when I'm using Dremel so nothing goes in my eye. I have a few different scribers. These are panel scribers, right? They're Revell ones. I have a couple of these. I have two of them. You get three heads, but you swivel. See the head there? See the little blade head there? that swivels, the blade does. So I don't know how to use it. I wanted one that was steady. Do you know what I mean? So I have a little wheel polycap screwed down to the end of this that keeps that blade tight. But I still don't use it because I have the Tamiya second generation one. I think you actually have the same one, Brian. The Tamiya scriber for the planes you were saying and the boats. I have the same one as that, and then I have this Revell one. That Revell one as well. I'd rather this one doesn't slip as much and make me go out of the lines. But yeah, that's me. And all my spare kits as well are in there, and the bike, other stuff there. That new Porsche. If any of you want to see an unboxing of the new Porsche, just let me know. It's a brand new tool from Tamiya or from Revell. It is a nice kit. I looked at it. I didn't open the bags. I took the box. I opened the box, but I just had a look through the bags, look through the bags instead of ripping them open. But yeah, there's me 3D printed zombies. Now I know I didn't prime them or anything. I just hand painted them just to see what they look like after them cured. So that is flesh with muck and then olive drab shorts to make him look like he was an old soldier or something. But that's his jaw ripped off. That's meant to be his jaw and his inside's ripped out. See? You can see the facial details. You can see where these jaws ripped out. He's meant to be like that. But I don't get why a zombie look. Why a zombie would have a weapon, an axe. There's the way you could only print it. There's me inhaler. I just know over me. You used to hear me heavy breathing when I'm painting and all. That's over me ass for me. So there's me wheels. I'm actually proud of them. I'm disgusted though that I damaged the FIP on the 3D printer. I thought with the price that I gave for the bloody thing there would have been a spare one with it. But man, no joy. I have another one of these garages, exact same one I got to go with because the old fashioned look. Then that's the plate out of the lift kit that I got to swap. I done a swap with Russell for as well. Me and Russell have done a few trades. He's went there. They're not exactly trades. He goes out and gets me what I need, and I get him what he needs. You know, we do each other the favour, like, which is nice because it's good for me and it's good for him. Same as Mike. Mike does the same for me. But I resin casted a couple of extra posts, so I'll have an extra lift or two. So I done rubber mould. Posts came out alright. Needed a bit of milli putty here and there. They're gonna need to be sanded. Now I shall super gluing them into one space and painting them and putting the arms on it. It'll be fine. I'll have a spare lift is the plan. Do you know what I mean? There's another one in there. I only done 3 of them. I was meant to, because I only done one mould of one. To be honest with you, I find it hard and awkward to make the moulds. Then I looked up the best way and the easy way to do it, and they were using the baby talcum powder. So I got a bottle of baby talcum powder. What you do is put the Play-Doh, that's why I have that Play-Doh, press the pieces, the front of the pieces, like say this. So we press down into the Play-Doh in its box shape. I'm going to pour the rubber mould over it. When that cures, take it out, pile off the Play-Doh,